assistive materials for persons with disability in some polling units and improved the setup of polling units to enable access for persons with physical disability. We commend INEC for providing disaggregated number of PVCs collected by polling units. Our preliminary findings. Yiaga Africa preliminary statement is based on verified report from 242 of 250 sample polling units. The statement provides data on the commencement of polls, availability of election materials, and critical incidents that may impact the quality of the elections. 1. Early opening. Early opening of polls. Yiaga Africa Watching the Vote observes the early arrival of polling officials and material at polling units across the state. As of 7:30 a.m., Yiaga Africa Watching the Vote observers reported that INEC officials had arrived at 78% of polling units. Early start of poll. By 8:30 a.m., 41% of polling units had commenced accreditation and voting. By 9 a.m., 89% of polling units had commenced accreditation and voting. This, however, increased to 96% a.m. This is consistent with Yiaga Africa's observation findings in the 2018 elections, where 91% of polling units opened by 9 a.m. Number 3, deployment and functionality of beavers. Africa observed deployment of beavers across polling units visited. At 23% of polling units, Yiaga Africa noted 2 beaver devices present. The vast majority of these polling units where 2 beavers were deployed had more than 750 registered voters. Across most of the observed polling units, the beavers functioned adequately. Number 4, in 99% of the polling units, the beavers had 0 record for the total number of accredited voters on the beavers before the commencement of the process. Number 5, deployment of polling officials. In those polling units where INEC officials and materials arrived, 90% of the polling unit had more than 3 polling officials present, and 59% had at least 2 female polling unit officials present. 6, deployment of party agent. An ACOT party agent was seen in 23% of the polling units. All Progressive Congress APC polling unit or polling or party agents were seen at 99% of polling units. Labour Party polling agents were seen at 14% of the polling unit, and People's Democratic Party at 99% of the polling unit. Deployment of assistive materials and setup of polling units. The Braille ballot guides were observed in 60% of polling units. The People with Disability poster was seen in 71% of the polling unit, and People with Disability voter information and statistics were seen in 79% of polling units. Access to polling units. In 29% of polling units, individuals had to climb steps to access the unit, which made it difficult for persons with disability. Critical incidents. Yiaga Africa received and verified the following critical incident reports. 1, voter inducement, or what we call bribery or vote buying. Yiaga Africa received reports of act of vote buying perpetrated by agents of APC and PDP in polling units. For instance, in PU 009, Akinlula Commercial Grammar School, Ward 01 in Ife North, The party agents strategically positioned themselves by the voting cubicle to see how voters marked their ballots. In PU 003, opposite Olomu Mosque in Osogbo, PDP party agents were seen handing out between 2,000 and 5,000 voters. Also, in Dusu polling unit 003 in Orolu local government area, APC agents were seen distributing 4,000 to voters who voted for the party area PU 001 at St. Raphael Primary School, Toro. The beavers malfunctioned at about 11 a.m. A request has been made for replacement. 3 p.m. they had to get the replacement. Intimidation of voters. At PU 10 Irabiji Ward 4, Boripo local government, thugs associated with APCs threatened to stab any voter who did not vote for APC.